And zoo.
Snake
All
farm and
caps.
zoo.
All capital letters, all capital font.
I would expect nothing less.
And every time I've driven to San Antonio, I've passed this place. It's right off the highway too, which tells you exactly
like, pretty much exactly what you think it is.
Like its address is I-35. Is it its address? It's exactly what you would expect.
So it's like the
never...
Snickers bars at the checkout lane of the grocery. It's just like, I don't know. I'll try this.
Yeah, it's the Snickers bar. It's the Reese king size of zoos. But I thought they had animal encounters, and so I signed Mark.
They do have a mountain lion. Yeah,
it was exactly.
They have a couple white lions.
Yeah, we met Sarah today.
Both female, I think, but one of which is trans. It's growing a mane and doing all of its, because that's just what the white lions do, I guess.
I was unimpressed. I was like, "Look at this trans lion," and they were like, whatever. "Yeah, whatever. I'm from Gen Z. This is not." It's like, it's very exciting for me. Nipples and mane.
Yeah. Lion with everything.
It was a very... I can't recommend it, but it was an experience.
I can recommend it, but maybe not in July.
Yeah, don't go when it's hot. It was definitely, it was exactly what it looks like. Like, no one lied to us.
But we did get the pet capybaras, which was very, very cool.
We did.
The thing where you scratch them and they're like, cool, I'm rolling over, and now you scratch me on my belly.
Yeah, I rolled over for Mark to scratch his belly. It was very cute.
Yeah. A lot of baby goats to feed, a llama, some deer. There's just some deer hang out in there that you could just like hang out with and pet.
Sounds like my old neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Except you can't pet them. Except I hate this. You can't pet wild animals. It's bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you're not supposed to.
Not with that attitude.
Why do animals gotta look so damn cute if they're gonna be dangerous? If I see a bear in the woods, I want to cuddle it.
Friend-shaped.
Yeah, friend-shaped.
Needs a hug.
And every time, I used to live in a neighborhood, lots of deer too, and I always wanted like, can we be friends?
When I moved out of Austin, one of the last things I did was leave a giant block of salt tucked away in the woods so that the new renters wouldn't be able to see it, but that the deer could clearly get at it.
I want to pet you, but I have heard that if you have babies, you might kick me in the face.
Oh, well, it's worth it.
I know there was one time I had to drive like down the street of my own neighborhood to pick up Lindsay and the kids because they were cornered by a deer. Giant multi 20-point thing that was convinced they were a threat.
And now that you're in Canada, it's
yeah.
Walk the other way.
Yep. I'm trying to think if there's anything else non-streamable to say this week, but we sold 6 of our 16 registrations for the PCraft weekend that we're doing here.
Oh, nice.
Struggling along. Everyone's complaining about how expensive it is, but people are still buying things. So
yeah. Hey, artists.
And yeah,
hey, artists.
Hello, internet.
Hello, internet.
And that's the problem with improv.
And that's, yeah. I checked out I did the Pride Stro at Hideout.
Oh, cool.
That was fun to meet. There's a lot, it's just a lot of newer people.
Yeah.
It's really nice to meet people. It's good to have an all queer maestro. And they had a show called Boo 85 Boobs that was based on Pen 15, and it was very good. I think Adrian Prado is putting it on.
Oh yeah, he's great.
Yeah. He and Whitney Benson. It was really, I was like, there's some good direction behind this. This is well done. It's nice.
I'm writing up my audition application for the show I'm directing. Just like at this point, it's like building the track in front of the train. Okay, here's the audition form. Got it. Okay, good.
Which show is this?
This is Red Tape.
Oh yeah.
civil servants in Ottawa doing their job. And the
Peter's
overall
improv
structure.
show based on Stratego.
Oh man, that's been a
It's
fun
gonna be
thread.
That's gonna be the Austin Secrets of Ottawa.
Oh no, we're doing Austin Secrets as the next show in our season.
Nice.
After that. Good times.
That'll be cool.
Oh, but before I forget, Mark, had you played Hi-Fi Rush before?
I don't think I have. No.
It's on sale now. It's the fighting rhythm game where you are armed with a guitar and you do combos by attacking in time with the beat of the soundtrack.
Yeah.
So it's like sci-fi Baby Driver, basically.
Nice. Yeah, it reminds me of Crypt of the Necrodancer, which is like a roguelike, except it's a beat-driven thing. So you need to like move on the beat to attack and stuff like that. It's very well done. It's
cool.
extremely catchy. Oh, it is on the wish list. Good. It's on my wish list already.
Slowly working my way through the Steam sale.
Yeah, I've already got too much. It's so dangerous.
I recommend if you can, apportioning 15 minutes a day and just playing a game you've never played before over and over.
I think I've got most of my unplayed ones taken care of.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
yeah,
I need to do that.
I've got like Fallout 4 unstarted there, which is that's
big.
Gonna be a commitment.
1,164 hours of RimWorld.
I need to buy that, don't I?
Sure do. Yeah,
Okay.
the world is great.
It's
Cool.
there's a lot of expansions.
It's like Dwarf Fortress for babies.
Oh, well,
And I
no.
am a baby.
I was about to
love
say,
it.
compared to Dwarf Fortress,
Yeah.
or like, that's a fair
Yes,
assessment of
that's true.
and what I'm about.
Every
if you don't like
person looks
just
like a
staring
person.
into line noise covering the screen, then yeah, sure.
Oh, there it is. On the wish list, 20% off right now.
Uh-oh.
And then there's a ton of expansions for it, which are
Oh yeah, RimWorld Ideology Loyalty. Welcome to Steam Talk, everybody.
You guys scare me.
Some streams have people playing games.
I'm already overwhelmed by games that I haven't played, haven't finished, want to play. But then there's always new ones. But so now I'm hearing all these. I'm tempted, and I'm like, stop it! Don't go buy it.
That's why I mean, I am sad that people lose their jobs and whatnot when all these rounds of layoffs in the video game industry have been happening over the last year or so. But also, if they never made any games ever again, I might be able to catch up by the time I die. So
finally, I can catch up on text adventures as a genre and medium.
20 years from now, in the retirement home, I'll start Baldur's Gate 3 and we'll be all good.
So, and a quick recommendation for the demo for Mika and the Witch's Mountain, which is basically Kiki's delivery service as a first-person video game. You're a witch, you have a broom, you fly around and make deliveries.
Okay, yes.
Oh yeah, that is Kiki's. Yep.
Sign me up.
And I'm most tempted by RimWorld just because y'all described it as something for babies. And I'm like, oh, that sounds fun.
It has a very steep learning curve.
It does.
But once you're in it, you're in it.
Compared to Dwarf Fortress, it is that simple.
It just throws you down and you're like, what? Why is all my food rotting?
Like I could not, what was that game? I think I've learned, fortunately, the hard way, that if a game is a roguelike, don't buy. I'm not into that.
Okay.
I don't think
that is my jam.
Marco's those.
There was that one you recommended, Mark. I don't even remember what it was called now.
Streets of Rogue, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
Could not fucking, I played it for
fucking rules.
I kept trying to play that until I was finally like, fuck this game. Fuck it. Fuck you, game. I'm done with you.
Uninstall.
Because I could not do anything fun other than continuously die in frustrating manners and not get anywhere. I kept trying different classes and shit. And I'm like, yeah, fuck this game.
One that is slightly less punishing that might be fun for you is Unexplored. It is a roguelike, but it's less immediately murder you. with still with you, like you're probably gonna die a bunch, but like it's randomly generated and it's not impossible. It's still like doable. It's
Streets
fun.
of Rogue like seems so cool in theory and
Mhm,
description. Like, oh, it's cool. He's like, I can make up any class practically. You can be like a zombie. I was like, this sounds great. I'm like, this is
Die
not
immediately.
great.
Die immediately. Die immediately.
I don't like dying.
No. Yeah. No.
I still haven't done or looked at Hades 2 either, which is
Oh, that's on early access now, right?
yeah.
I did have fun with Hades for a while, surprisingly. I did enjoy Hades, but I never finished it. I've got, I don't remember how far. I got fairly far a couple of times, but never finished it.
I squeezed every drop of juice out of that game.
But I did admittedly, and that one managed to be enjoyable to me.
Yeah. It's got a lot of other stuff going on besides just like the dying over and over again. It's
that's true. Yeah.
great, amazing music, great design.
Well, like you're constantly leveling
Yeah.
up and powering
Yeah.
up and getting new weapons, whatever. And so it's like
And petting the dog.
Petting the dog, which gets you an achievement eventually.
Oh, I don't know if I pet the dog enough for that. But Freya, there's a rabbit.
Bunny.
I have a bunny now.
like Stardew Valley was another one that I enjoyed, but I never played enough to. I only played it a handful of times, and it's like just got busy, never got back to it, and was like,
Oh, sure.
I'm sure there's an untold amount of unearthed value and cool shit here that I have not seen.
There definitely
During
is.
grad school, stuff like that is so helpful because you're like, I'm just gonna go, and I planted my radishes today,
got
and
some
I
beets to
got
pick.
something done.
I think the game that I could never get into is Undertale.
Oh yeah.
I get it. I get it. Not for me.
I have not played that one.
It's fun.
Interesting.
It's like it's a game for gamers who like gamer
Every
stuff.
autistic child has told me I would love it, so I
Yeah.
believe them.
It's fine. I got through it. It's like, yeah, I get what you're doing. It's not for me. Yeah. Speaking of, I watched a bunch of the Dropout show, Smarty Pants last night.
Oh yeah.
Where they
I
like
haven't seen it.
do presentations for each other about.
Oh, that's what you were watching.
I'm glad that some people like it.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
It seems like it would be for people.
It feels like it's a bunch of friends hanging out who think they're very funny. And so they laugh a lot. I'm just like, oh, that was okay. Oh, yeah, great. But just like everyone's like big reactions to everything all the time. It's like they literally didn't do anything.
I feel like a lot
I'm
of
glad you're having a great time, but it's not for me.
A lot of internet shows, like if you can react really well to things like that, that itself is like a lot of shows.
I see that on like a lot of RPG streams too, where like the content or the play or whatever is like it's fine, but people just have like these oversized reactions to everything. It's just like I get it, but
or like I think this happens like in the improv scene too, where it's like some people just have like a really big, and it's authentic to them. Like that is just how they react, and people find that delightful. And I'm happy.
What I'm hearing is
some people find it exhausting.
Responses to things.
Was you need to start making any facial expression ever, Peter, is what we're trying to say.
I was like, I was watching it. I was like, it'd be funny to do like a parody of like we're gonna play, I don't know, like Honey Heist or something for session 2, and just like everyone just have like over the top ridiculous reactions. And I'd be like, that would just be like a normal like Dimension 20 or whatever. Like everyone would be like, oh my god.
What is the most innocuous RPG, like low RPG one could do with the Honey Heist might be it.
Yazavas, yeah.
Uno. Oh wait, no, Uno gets nasty.
Yeah, that deserves it though. That's those are earned overreactions.
Now y'all got me contemplating what I should be playing on Steam. I was like, because I have a gig tomorrow, But basically after tomorrow, like tomorrow is the last gig in a run of like, oh my God, I've been insanely fucking busy.
Mm,
And then after
Oh,
tomorrow,
yeah.
I have like nothing to fucking do for like the next
nice.
month. So except the house and dog sit. I'm like, there's a good chance to like sleep and play some video games or something.
You
Yeah, I
finished
mean,
Golden Idol, right?
start up a RimWorld. You'll have a good month.
Oh,
I still need to get back to Star Wars pinball.
there's
Mm,
too
also a
busy.
demo for Hollywood Animal where you're running a movie studio starting in the 1930s.
Oh,
nice. I did try out Dungeon Crawler too. That was very fun.
oh yeah.
Exactly as promised, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Like, I'll play that for a day or two, and I think I've got it.
Yeah.
We know
Try
that's
all
a
the
good
different
thing.
guys
Like,
out.
I don't mind. I'll try about almost anything for like $5 or less.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like, you know, you blow $5 on a fucking bad sandwich somewhere. You know? So it's like, I'll try anything someone recommends if it's not, you know, if you get like $20, then I'm like, I gotta at least think I'm gonna be interested in that for sure. Which is still not a lot, but I mean, I feel worse when I was like, if I pay for a $20 game and then play it like and just long enough that I can't return it before I decide I don't like it. I have several of those in my
right now.
like
Oh,
one.
no.
I can't remember if we were talking about this here, if I was talking about somebody else, but like over the years, you know, I'm someone who's played the shit out of a lot of the Civ games over the years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And a while
Oh,
back,
yes.
I got Civ 6 and just could not get into it at all.
Hmm.
I was like, I don't know what was different. I don't know if it's just more complicated, but like, just I played it again because you have to play it for a while. So of course
Yeah.
it's past the return 2 hours or whatever. But eventually I was just like, no, this is not fun. I can't get into it. I can't get anywhere in it. But it's so weird because I, like most of the world, spent untold hours playing previous Civs.
Yeah.
But yeah, Civ
I
6.
stopped at Civ 2 and I was like, I think I played all the Civ I need for my entire life.
Oh, I'm so obsessed. Techno Vikings.
I wish I knew what it was about Civ 6 that just doesn't mean do not go together.
I think it's like super discounted, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I wish I could give it to you from my library.
Yeah. No, I'm always just kind of, it's $3 on Steam right now.
Oh my God. Well, it is pretty old now.
What happened to you, Civ?
I bought it when it was new.
Sucker.
Yeah.
Always wait 20 years to buy a game.
I was like, Civ 6, a new Civ game. Of course I'm going to buy that because it's going to be awesome. And then it was
not, in fact, awesome.
What did we do last week? Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah, what happened? It feels
Yeah.
like we're in a tough spot.
You started off camping in the woods with Cletus, which was great.
Oh,
Yay.
yeah.
Cletus told you about the Devourer below. It was great. You did a theorize that the Dusk Mother Angel is impregnating humans with
what is wrong
eggs.
with us?
Yeah, you did that to yourself. When you woke up, Cletus was gone, and so was your car. Then you made it through the swampy forest. There was a little bit of fungus there. You made it to the Skeleton Ranch. There's a painted mailbox that said this is a holy house, a little fenced-in vegetable garden, a well-maintained hayloft, a fireplace standing on its own with prayer marks. Ren got marked some fate and got a vision of the Karen Maiden sitting or standing on the edge of the farm, and then you got a close-up vision of the what was her name, Lila, with the Lily Strife with the locket, trading the locket at a pawn shop. And the pawn shop owner would not take this little red book that she had, and then you got a close-up of her like completely scarred, burned face. That was cool. So that's something that Karen Maiden wants you to look into, apparently. Sir Bastian Skelton is cousins with the Skeltons here, and where you were invited in for dinner after meeting brother and sister and cousin, who was perched on the banister and grabbed I think it was Zeph's machete and took it downstairs to the nest in the basement with the giant hole in the floor and the ceiling. There was a phonograph and records down there in the nest, a bunch of magazines, lines on a door jamb with heights, until there's just a sketch of an owl, little family shrine. My notes kind of peter off at that point. I remember Hugh went down in the basement from the outside and saw something small crawling around there and decided to back away. Zeph then zapped something.
A tractor.
Zeph zaps. Used the assignment move to go outside, and then there's a tractor. The non-electrical tractor was shuddered to life, eventually running over brother, which was not great. And then there was a little play that Sir Bastian Skelton put on, and the play described how the dusk mother flew off and nested in the building with the hungering roots. And when that all wrapped up, the last thing we saw was brother Skelton popping up after being run down and just getting in Sebastian's face and saying, "What have you done?"
I also recall we solved it, but we had not completed solving it. So we haven't.
We solved it. We didn't resolve it.
You didn't get your XP for it yet.
I know it's not time for stars and wishes, but I have to say star for Mark for making this into a LARP in a way by making things true. All of a sudden, my name has changed here and on the character sheet. Weird, huh? I didn't do that.
I mean, it's always been like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've always been a skeleton.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you've always been a skeleton.
What about Zeph? Is Zeph not a skeleton?
No, Zeph's not a skeleton. Why would he be a skeleton?
Okay.
What?
Still checking.
You're not related or anything, so it would be weird if he was a skeleton.
My memory sometimes.
No.
I have such a weird memory sometimes.
I know. Yeah.
It's very unreliable.
Weird. Yep. Unreliable.
It's funny how my dad was killed by my brother's wish, and you killed your dad through a wish, Sebastian. But
wow, that's a weird thing to have
two
in
separate
common.
dads.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Is your dad a half god too?
No, his dad is a full god. Your dad is a full god. Your dad is. Yeah.
My dad is, okay.
Yeah, the god of critics, if I remember
Life is
correctly.
Confusing.
It sure is.
Life comes at you pretty fast.
kind of like an animated tractor comes at you pretty fast.
Yep. Very fast.
Oh, also, just while I'm thinking about it, to help things, we need to choose new questions if we want to, correct?
Mm-hmm. Oh, we also had wishes from last time. Guardian, Battle Saint, Floating Market, Locket. I wrote down Locket, LOL.
Why do you laugh at us, Mark?
Yeah. And what happened to the car?
Yeah. The other thing I was going to bring up is that, hey, we have to finish solving this. B, we wanted to visit that soldier, but C, we literally have another solution. We've already solved. It's pending. We just have to complete it at the floating market. We've already solved it. We just have to now do the thing.
Wow.
Have to resolve it.
Yeah.
We have to get there somehow.
Oh yeah, because car.
Yeah. Beginning of session. Did a recall of the active. Oh, do a recap of all the active assignments. Well, there is the Dust Mother, which you're about to just get out of. Just need to get out of there. There's the floating market. Yeah, floating market, which is answered. I don't see anything in the notes there, but it should say that you just need to get the bureau that you're working for to tell the Glottage police to back off of the market so you all can move in and run it somehow, more or less, right?
Yeah, something like that.
If anyone wants to add the notes in there to reflect what the actual thing is.
It just sounds like you don't believe in us.
And then there's the Sleepless Warden, which is untouched.
Which is not bad at all to not touch things. It's fine.
Yeah.
Well,
these things tend to work themselves out.
Right? If we stay away long enough, it'll just go away.
There is a fun little section in the assignments called if the custodians fail to resolve the assignment in time, where things happen. So
good things.
Good things, just things. And the open question is, has the warden been awakened intentionally or accidentally? So got that.
I don't know about y'all, but I'm fucking overwhelmed. I'm just gonna quit the bureau and go retire in a cabin in the woods.
Yeah, it just seems like the world is full of. Oh no, Zeph, did I change your questions? I'm sorry. I did.
No.
I'm so sorry.
No, they were always like that.
I was so horrified that that your name hadn't changed, that's the column I was on. Sorry.
I'm just gonna go live in the old abandoned theater that's my temple or whatever.
I do like the idea of one of our questions being assigned by a different player.
That sounds cool, actually.
Great idea.
I don't mind doing that because I just do mine randomly anyway.
I just always picked two that I did not have last time.
Right.
Yeah.
I basically try to cycle through all of them is what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do like assign yourself the first one, assign the person to your right the second one. Like,
well, I already did both of Zeph's.
Yeah, you did Zeph, so why not?
I'm sorry.
So I would assign like Ren's second one, or
yeah, if that's cool with everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna undermine my okay.
Okay,
Zeph,
cool. Because
your
I was like,
community one is great. Yeah, you'll do my second one. That's the one I accidentally did for you anyway.
Yeah. Heath, did you choose your first already?
I chose both already, but you can change it if you want.
Okay.
And then Heath, if you can change my second one, vulnerability, to whatever you like.
Oh, nice. It worked out how I was going to do it anyway, but I like that you chose
I
it.
think it's very in line with Sebastian to encourage you to connect with the local community, Hugh.
Oops, all community.
We're going to start a library.
You mean a theater?
You can have a theater in a library. They are building a giant new library in Ottawa that has a giant theater in it.
Oh,
nice.
That's exciting.
Best of both worlds.
Wait a minute. Sorry. If everyone's set, I believe we have, as opposed to our usual oops all monologues, I think we have oops all connect with the local community.
Oh no, we're gonna be
terrors. Great. I'll put on a play. You'll all be in it. Bam.
Done.
We were members of the community all along.
It's great. Sebastian loves this plan. It's all about connecting with community through theater.
Great. So we are starting off in the skeleton's yard with Brother getting up all in Sebastian's face. Brother has been run over by a tractor and looks it. It is not pretty, and he is agitated. Where was everyone? I think Zach was outside too, right? And Zeph was.
Yeah, I think we all were.
Was Ren still in the tea party and with sister in there?
Ren was just like frozen.
Okay.
What do you need? Hi.
Fun. Yeah, cool. So what are y'all doing with this?
Well, clearly we're getting involved with the local community.
That's true. All of us at the same time.
We got to go to that boring town, is what I heard.
Oh man,
it's not gonna be boring when we're done with it.
I suppose I shall
fire.
answer Brother and be like, "What do you mean? What have I done? What have I done? What are you referring to?"
Mother's gone.
You're
Did you
welcome.
not hear the point of the play? How fledglings must leave the nest and come into their own.
Who's gonna feed us?
You will, my brother. You can become the feeder.
Oh,
Or perhaps you all collectively work together. Maybe you can go hunting. Maybe sister can gather some vegetables or something. Maybe someone else can go order a pizza.
this place is withered.
Then find a new place, my friend. There's a whole world out there that's your burrito.
And he takes you by the lapel. And he says, I ain't gonna leave the family home like you did.
Let me tell you something, my friend. I once, you know what? I'm going to count this as a spellbinding tale.
When in doubt, when you're in trouble, just rewrite reality.
Well, because, yeah, I was about to say,
why
like,
not?
I mean, what I'm about to say could be true,
What
could
could
not
go
be
wrong?
true. I don't even know anymore.
What is reality?
I feel like I'm making this up to save my ass, so that's why I'm going to go to spellbinding tale. Go ahead, listen to me, my friend. I was once like you. I was determined not to leave the family home because blood. What is more important than blood? Nothing. More blood. In a good way, not in like a murderous way. But then, you see, I yearned for something more. I yearned for something more. I knew that just doing my little plays in my little hometown, what would that lead to? Nothing. I might reach a few members of the community, and that's good. But is it enough? Is that enough to justify a person's life here? Is that what you, when you're dying at the end of your days and you look back, is that what you want to see as your greatest accomplishment? Is, we touched a few people in the community with a cute little play. No! So I struck out on my own, and I met other people everywhere. I met people across the world, across the globe, and my reputation grew, my skills grew, my knowledge, my experience as a person grew. And you know what? That made me all the more valuable to my home community when I returned. I returned a better person, a bigger person, a more valuable person, a person more equipped to help those I love, to help my blood. Here, now, helping you. I have released you from the chains to which you have unknowingly been bound for all these years. And now you are free to make your own way, to find your own path, find your passion, and then lend the fruits of that labor to also help your chosen family or your blood family or both. I've opened the door for you, my friend.
This is wildly believable. I need to hear something. I need to hear something unbelievable for this move to go off. This all seems extremely plausible to me.
Fair.
Tell him the world is fair.
And in fact, my friend, let me tell you the reason that I think that I was brought here. Because I, as a follower of the Watcher in the Wings, I have an eye for talent.
Oh, no.
And you, my friend, you belong on the stage. You need to seek your fortunes as an actor. You're being wasted here. You've got a face. You've got a charisma. You've got an aura. You could be the next Stephen Buckmeister. You could. You could be the next Stephen Buckmeister. And let me tell you something, my friend. Nothing gives you more power to help those you love than fame, than renown. It's ridiculous. There's people far more important to the world than, okay, maybe there's not people far more important than artists, but there's people who think they're far more important than artists, but it's the artists who have the power. We can do, once you reach a certain level, people, everywhere you go, you're loved. People shower you with praise and money and, oh, please stay at my hotel. Please have dinner at my establishment.
There we go. That's the unbelievable part. Cool. Let's make that roll with presence then.
And here's the thing: once you're on the stage, people love having you at parties.
Yeah.
They want you to describe what you've done on stage
Oh,
to them.
remember that time when I signed up for my class?
So that's 2d6 plus my presence, right?
Yep, unless you want to do something else. with it.
I don't think I can
That's
do
so
anything
sweet.
else without fake. So let's just see what if that happens.
Yeah.
Sweet bunny man.
10.
A 10. Great. A 10 will get you to that will believe they will leave it and they won't ask for anything in
Damn
return.
right they won't.
Great.
Great. So yeah, so brother is like he lets you go, kind of brushes you off a little bit. It's like, you really mean it?
I do.
I can perform with you.
Well, you have to start. You can't just jump straight to the top, my friend.
Level
But-
one.
But we're family, so you're gonna help me out.
Well,
right?
of course I will. I have some contacts that I'll give you their names. All you have to do is tell them I sent you, and they will let. Normally, they wouldn't take people without experience, despite your natural ability, but they will if you give them my name.
Where should I start looking first?
Or I write down a. I'm assuming I would actually know probably a good acting coach who
Yeah,
holds me
Glottage
in
or
high
something.
regard. Yeah, you know. Like,
Yeah.
oh, there you go. Look up Martha Washington in Glottage. Her techniques. She knows them all. She can find the ones that work best for you and craft a customized regimen around your natural abilities versus your weak muscles.
Well, let me collect my things then. And he turns to go back into the house. He is still all fucked up from being hit by a tractor. Ren, so sister's in there with you, and she's got the table all set, and she says, "Did it just get quiet? Do you hear anything?" Sounds like the woods just got quiet. And she looks up at the roof.
Well, maybe we should check it out.
That's a great idea. She stands up and puts her hand out. You take her hand.
Yeah.
She leads you to the front hall and starts climbing down into the basement.
Great.
Do you follow?
Yes.
Great. Hugh and Zeph, what are you two up to?
Not sure where I am right now.
I think you two are outside with Zeph and brother, or Bastion and brother.
Oh, so we just saw that whole exchange.
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Like, let's see.
Funny.
Have we resolved the Dusk Mother at this point, or
The
is
Dusk
there...
Mother has gone off to do the thing that Bastion wanted them to. So the threat is resolved, but you're still not out of the woods, figuratively or literally.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah. And I think I'm definitely going to raise that question of like, how do we get out of here?
I think Hugh gestures at the tractor and kind of asks the question with his eyes.
Because I just see the tractor like kind of like butting into part of the house. So just like a Roomba that hasn't gotten the message yet.
With blood on the forks behind it.
I think Hugh asks about the car in the trees.
Oh, that's very far away. That is a week's walk if you want to make that. So I guess let's do Hugh then. I have a question for you. What are you afraid might take hold in the forest now that the Dusk Mother is gone?
Let's see here. The Dusk Mother is gone. There's all of that weird fungal stuff going on, right?
Oh.
What would the fungus do? Yeah, I'll say that now that the Dusk Mother is not taking care of it, I'm afraid that creatures will start carrying spores out to the rest of the land.
Mm-hmm.
And
And it is actually worse than that.
Sure.
The fungal god just beneath the surface will start to send up tendrils to bring living things down to it as well.
Okay.
This is going to be a roll with communion.
And my communion is -1.
You will be engaging with a god, though. So XP for you.
Local community.
Local mycelial community.
And what am I rolling to do exactly? I'm trying to work out if I can use any of my
This is to see how strongly the fungal god takes hold of your immediate surroundings as you're looking for something to do.
Okay. Can I gain advantage on this roll with stuff?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have the inspired.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you have inspired. You
can I burn my expired on that?
Absolutely, yeah.
I was looking for some. Thank you.
You are encouraged to.
Forgot about that.
Nick.
Not that
because that takes up a condition slot that you need.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I want to save that for something where I would be in a lot of trouble and I need that roll a lot. Okay, so this is going to be roll 3 dice plus 2, or take the top two and then subtract one.
Yep.
Wow.
666.
Peter just broke the system.
Great. That's
all of our luck for the day.
Amazing. So on the revelation move on a 12 plus.
Didn't need that extra thing.
But it's not a 12 plus, right? It's an 11.
Oh, it's a that's an 11. Oh well.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's 11. So what happens then is it is not reaching up through the ground, but
everything's fine.
It will be a less present danger on the way out.
Okay.
Great. Zeph, yeah.
I'm gonna say and do it. I'm gonna get Ren. We should get out of here. I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm sure I'm not gonna run into cousin.
Yeah, but, I'm sure you will.
That wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. So while we're there, what are you afraid cousin might do now that he doesn't have mother to guide him?
Just be like really salty about my tie. Like
that's
really
already happening.
Yeah. I am actually afraid that cousin will be a danger to himself or others in despair, and I'll be responsible for that in some way.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Agon is involved yet. So, but it will be a roll with communion because it might.
Okay. I'm gonna burn my inspired.
Cool. So 3 dice, top 2 plus 1. Or no,
You're
that's
welcome.
Ren. That's Ren. You're
Yep.
minus
Sorry.
1.
Sir.
Yeah.
We won't talk about all those other times you were disappointed because of me. The inspired is what matters.
That's what
Don't
really
remember
counts.
it all. Yeah.
Only remember the high points.
I
Normal
got
walk
a
through
9.
mansion. That's a 9. Great.
Get rid of that inspired.
So yeah, he is not going to be an immediate harm to himself or others, but there will be a complication. And I think the complication is as you walk through the house, you don't see Ren upstairs, but as you are leaving the dining room, you do see her climbing down into the basement with sister. They climbing down into the basement with sister. And you also see cousin perched on the banister again with your machete once more. Brother or cousin was kind of like had like a bunch of tatty old, not tatty, tattered opposite bathrobes and just like ripped up clothing and stuff on him. And the last you saw him, he was kind of like playing with the machete with his feet. And when he looks up at you, his eyes are saucer sized. And he's not holding the machete anymore. But he is holding onto the banister with his feet. And they're still like fleshy human textured feet, but they're like grasping the banister like claws. And he just like looks up at you. You see his nose is kind of shrunk and sharpened a little bit as well. He says,
Wait, is he turning into a bird, or is he turning back?
Okay. He is turning. Yeah, I believe he was impregnated before and is now completing his transformation.
Okay, cool. Oh man, why couldn't he have done some harm to himself?
But he's not harming anyone right now. He's just staring at you.
Yeah.
Ren in the basement, in the nest.
Ren in the basement. Oh, this is the nest.
Yeah. So sister is kind of looking around as if like searching frantically for something in the nest.
I'm sorry, the bunny is just running around binkying everywhere. Inappropriate, man. This is a serious moment.
And what are you doing while she's doing that?
Sorry, could you say that again?
Sister is rummaging around in the nest, like frantically searching for something. What are you doing while she's doing that?
Yeah, I think I start helping. Like I'm like start looking around as well.
Mm-hmm. And
what are we looking for?
As the two of you are kind of rustling around in there, something rustles behind you in the nest, and you hear like high pitched like chirping and cooing a little bit. And sister just kind of like snaps towards you and says, "Baby, not now." And from behind you, you just hear, "Baby."
Baby.
And something is pulling on the hem of your pant leg.
My shawls.
Your shawls, yeah. Pulling at shawls.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm gonna look at what this is. And Oh, well, I think we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Y'all, I don't think it's safe here anymore. We should all go.
Baby is on all fours, in a cloth diaper. Looks to be maybe like, I don't know if you had to guess, 4 years old, give or take. And just is like kind of burrowing in the floor, kind of like chirping a little bit, and just has like this giant mop of dirty blonde hair that like just falls over its face.
Oh,
And it's just like "Bop, bop, bop, baby, bop, bop, baby."
hi there.
And when you address it, it kind of like flops its head up. Its hair doesn't like really like expose much of his face still, even when it like flops up, but you do see just this like open place where there would be a mouth that just has a lot of teeth in it. And it just looks up at you and goes, baby, and starts pulling on your shawl again.
Oh,
What are you afraid baby might do?
I'm afraid baby is gonna take a lamprey chunk out of me.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Better bite out of me.
Yeah, I think that's accurate. Ooh, what do you feel like this to roll with? I think if you don't want to get bitten, it feels like presence. Or if you want to get away, it might be vitality. But I'm open for.
I'm trying to figure out. I think Ren's not a especially vital person. Probably presence, because I think I'm gonna try to
Soothe baby.
Oh, yeah.
soothe or distract. I think maybe distract. Like, baby, look, sister's here. And then maybe like I think I'm gonna try to get behind sister and send sister to baby.
Yeah.
Like, look, sister's here.
Nice. So that'll just be 2 dice straight up. Unless you want to add something to it.
I would like to use my advantage as well.
Inspiration.
I feel
Theater.
inspired. I was just in a play. I can act like I know what I'm doing.
So 3 dice top 2.
Oh,
ooh, there's your 12.
oh. A 1, a 6, and a 6.
Great. So on a 12 plus, you do what you intended or hold steady, and there's some extra benefit or advantage that you receive. And I think so. You tell me what is better. Do you want baby to completely ignore you, or do you want baby to like you?
Oh gosh, I think baby might like Ren.
No.
I don't think Ren likes that, but
little paint the scene then. How does baby show that it is imprinted on you?
I think baby starts sucking on one of the shawls.
Yeah. And kind of like the whole maw is just like
a baby with a blanket. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like one that had like corpse on it. It's like
and sister just kind of like as she's all on all fours as well, kind of just burrowing around in the nest. And she looks up and she says, "You keep it safe. I don't think it has a mother anymore." And kind of like dives back into the nest.
Oh, man.
Sebastian, what are you up to?
Question. Because I was successful with my spellbinding tail, doesn't that mean that he will assist us in a task?
Yeah. So did you want him to?
We don't need any clues.
Yeah, you don't need any clues. What would you like him to do?
Well, I was just thinking that since I convinced him to, head out to the big city, that perhaps the way he could assist us is maybe he can help us get the fuck off this farm and get somewhere else.
Ooh.
Like, how's he going to get? Does he have some way he's getting to the city? We might have a secret car, a tractor, a trailer.
Yeah, so I think what happens is he emerges from the house again, like walking through the ruined wall of the living room there with the fireplace. And he looks the same, except he is holding a small suitcase and has a shotgun slung over his shoulder, like a hunting rifle, not a shotgun. And he just says, "Let's go, cousin," and just starts. We're in the Southwest, right? And just like heads off into the woods, like heads off that way. Come on, let's go.
What do you mean, let's go?
We're going to the city.
You want us to go city with you? I mean,
that's where the fortune is, right?
Well, yes, but
that's where I belong. Yeah. Follow me.
This is your journey, my friend.
Yeah.
You have to walk your journey. I have to walk my journey. We have different journeys that may converge and diverge and converge and diverge, but for you to come into your own, you can't. I can't be guiding you along the whole way. You'll never learn anything.
Oh no, I'll be guiding you. It ain't safe out there.
Oh, I mean, that is true. Do you plan just? Let me just get. Do you plan on walking to the city?
How else would I get there?
Oh, you see, well, for example, we had a car that seems to have been stolen. But that's generally how we get around, is in a car. Walking to the city would take a good long time.
Well, we best start.
There's no vehicles around the farm here that we could take of any kind.
Where do we got to go?
Where we got to go? We got to go to the city. What?
I mean, where would we have to go otherwise?
Oh.
Well, everything we needed was here, but now.
Right. Well. Hey, everyone. Probably safer to travel with brother and his big gun.
Oh, just a little gun.
No, it's good. I'm not saying big gun is a bad thing.
I mean, how many guns have you seen? This is a regular gun.
Do you have more guns?
Not here.
All right. Should we walk with brother toward the city? I mean, I don't know that we have another choice at this point, do we? What about that tractor? No, doesn't look very safe. All I'm saying is, if we're going to have to walk somewhere, walking with brother probably seems like the best idea.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything I can do at this point.
Do you have a name, brother? Or do we just call you brother?
Just brother.
Oh, right.
Brother Skeleton, I suppose, if you want to be formal.
I mean, that's got a ring for a stage name. It's catchy. People will remember that. I'm just got to gather up my friends. We all travel together.
Ren, you are able to safely leave the basement if you wish. with Baby in tow.
I think I do. Baby's coming with me.
Yeah.
Everyone else sees this terrifying little, mostly naked 4-year-old with a horrifying face clinging to Ren. That just says baby over and over again.
Hi, everyone.
Hugh is scared, but I think this is also like this kind of thing happens to Ren, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's better than a corpse, I guess.
Yeah.
This is a baby.
It seems.
Yeah, that's baby, all right.
I'll probably drop it off.
Coming with us.
Floating market at some point, right?
Oh no.
I do think the antiques dealer would love baby.
Oh, you want to leave baby with Salesa? Oh my god.
Does
Sure,
baby
yeah,
need
why
does
not?
baby need to go somewhere like your last friend did?
Not in that way.
Oh no, okay.
I think baby's just
Baby.
yeah, I think baby
Baby.
now that mother's gone, baby's got to find a new place to be.
Baby.
Right, baby?
Baby.
Quite the party we're gathering.
Yeah.
If you want to keep them permanently, there are advances for that.
I know. And I'm about to have one after this game.
Oh, for
So,
yours.
So
Check out
brother is heading off into the woods. You welcome to follow him or do something else.
I mean, yeah, no other course of action presents itself to me.
I got no other ideas. And I'd rather travel with brother and his gun than on our own through these crazy ass woods.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Peter,
better
don't
be on
you
this
have,
side of that gun.
Don't you have a move that can rewrite reality?
I can. I was thinking of using that
Oh,
to
yeah.
get our car back.
Yeah, you
if I can get to my altar at some point.
Write yourself up a helicopter or something.
Make us already there. Why even do the
Oh yeah,
trip?
you could totally just write yourself
Oh,
where you
wait,
want to
but
be too.
The journey move is good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can alter reality by writing about it. When you write about a side character or location while at your altar, mark ink and then tell the keeper a single detail about your subject that is now true. The keeper will incorporate this new reality in whole or in part.
And what's your altar again?
I think it's a little portable, a little like take a book, leave a book free library. Let's have a look. No, that's just what's in my altar.
Oh, roadside lending library that only you have the key to.
Yeah.
Great. Cool. So if you all want to just follow brother through the woods, we can do that. Who's leading the way besides brother?
I figure Hugh is probably walking up there and like scanning the woods for the safest way in.
Awesome. Brother is heading northeast. Very little concern for his own safety. But yeah, let's have do you think this is vitality or insight for Hugh?
I think for scanning the woods, it's insight just because it's checking against like what he knows about this sort of stuff.
Yeah. Cool. So I think then I think it's just gonna be a veiled move. What are you afraid that you'll run into in the woods on the way out?
Let's see. Probably, oh God, probably like a mycelial bog, like a thing where you get stuck in mud and then there are little fungal tendrils, creepy crawlies trying to drag you in and decompose you.
Amazing. Well, we're rolling with insights. That's a +3. Would you like to do anything to modify that roll?
I don't think so. Let's see, 2. So I'd have to roll a 2 or a 3 to be in real trouble here. Yeah, I think I'll hold off on doing anything else.
Oh yeah, Zeph, are you going with? You can safely leave since cousin is just watching you. If you want to try to laugh with everyone.
Yeah, I think I will. I'll say sorry on the way out. There's something you need to look for help, but I can't give it to you. I don't know what you need.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm rolling 2d6 plus 3.
2d6 plus 3.
All right, let's see what we get. 5.
Ooh, snake eyes.
Oh my.
Sorry, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh my.
So yeah, I think then that happens exactly the way that you said.
I'm sorry.
I think first thing that happens, I think it is early evening for starters. And you lose sight of brother before too long. And what's the first sign of this mycelial bog that you find yourself falling into?
Man. I feel like there were some old planks left out. I was like, oh, why are these here? Well, it's a safe place to walk, and then immediately they collapse and shatter underneath us.
Yeah, and that's where the I think as you're walking across, you have that thought of like, this smells kind of like rotten teeth.
Oh no!
And that's when you hear the plank crack under your weight, and you go in. We don't have to go into too much detail. You can say a verse if you'd like.
Oh, geez.
Get a new character, I guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll queue up a verse and deliver it later.
Cool. Which one do you want to do?
Let's see here. Scrolling around and not finding it. Verse of history, verse of prophecy. I'll do the whispered psalm, not palm.
Nice.
And narrate that at the end.
So I think you do still walk across that plank there. You still do have the smell of rotting teeth as you're going across it. And you do hear the crack under your foot as you cross. Who's second in line?
I mean, I would guess just since I was the first one talking to brother, that I'd probably be pretty far up there.
I think as like Hugh is able to leap across this kind of walkway through this boggy area, but the walkway is probably very, very unsafe. So you and Zeph and Ren are kind of on the other side of this little bog area, and Hugh and brother's making his way up. You're on the other side of it. You can still attempt to cross if you would like. I think that would be difficult. And baby. Baby. Yeah. How would you like to proceed there?
I think first I'd shout to brother and be like, brother, we seem to have reached a problem. Don't leave us behind.
Stage waits for nobody.
No.
Oh, no. He's already learned so much from you.
The fledgling has already left the nest. Taught him too quickly.
That's the danger.
Carve your path.
Carve your own space.
Carve your own space.
Well, shit.
And Zeph and Ren and Baby are there as well. So you know,
if I
figure a way across.
Can I look around and look for like a better place?
Yeah.
To cross, or
yeah, I mean, basically that would mean kind of blazing your own path through the forest, not directly following brother until you can meet back up. Would you like to try to do that?
Yeah.
What are you afraid that you might run into in the woods?
Oh, I was not here for the session, but this was the town that had the threatening meat factory.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
I'm worried that some of the meat is taken from here, and they not carefully, or not. Well, basically, they put a deer mask on someone and just hunt them down.
Fuck. All right. Yeah.
Or a cow mask. They put a cow mask on someone. Yeah.
That's fucking great. All right.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Cool.
Me too now. Me too now.
Everyone's reacting as if you weren't all thinking that same thing.
Okay. What
it's
do you
worse
think
than
is
that.
the roll with?
How?
No, there's no God involved here.
Okay.
There's no God here.
Freya.
How do you make your what do you think there's a vitality, insight?
Well, I don't know anything really about forests, but I was thinking I was just kind of like looking around. So I guess insight.
Yeah.
If not, I don't know. Is that?
Yeah, insight works.
Or
Worked out well for me.
Yeah, super great. Do you want to alter that in any way?
Oh, I mean, I'll alter it after the fact through a verse, I'm sure, but
Yeah,
I know how this works.
2 dice plus 2.
Oh,
Then.
wait, what could I, pack of spare light bulbs.
Okay,
Yeah,
you
we're
could-
down to our like items
could
that we
Uncle
don't know
Fester
how
it.
to.
Looks like it's time for another play to inspire us all.
Just pop a light bulb in your mouth and Uncle Fester it. Yeah.
A 9.
A 9. Great. So you are able to navigate everyone safely around the mire.
You're way better than brother. It's almost like you are my brother, but not.
You guys look really similar.
And you do meet up with Hugh again, who is probably frantically chasing after brother, making his way through the underbrush.
Yeah.
It is, I think by the time you do that, it is nighttime in earnest. And I don't know if anyone else hears it, Zeph, but you hear like a weird, it does sound like mooing coming from, it's not too far away, but it's not really close either. As you kind of like pay attention to it a little bit more, it's less mooing and more like someone is like trying to scream through like a gag. But it doesn't sound super close, so probably fine.
Oh, yeah.
You should help them.
And I think Hugh, you see brother kind of, it's been probably a couple hours tromping through the woods at this point. And up ahead you see brother stop because he has breached the edge of the forest and you're on some side road.
Okay.
And I think if you want, there's a little library there. I think this library just kind of appears sometimes. So
Yeah.
you can all get to the edge of the road pretty easily. Brother is probably going to tromp off unless you stop him.
I will tell him, but before
yeah.
you meet up with Martha, you might want to shower, get a little less bloody. Just a little word of advice, make a good first impression.
I need to be my authentic self.
God damn it.
I love that not only is he instantly an actor, like the worst kind of actor. Oh,
Yeah.
I think this is a good time for our first. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I want to, when we meet up with Hugh, I grab him and tell him not to just walk away with strangers.
Good call. Good call.
Yeah.
This seems like a good place for a little break. Let's come back at the top of the hour.
Cool.
There we go. So, on the road, with a little library there if you want to use it.
Yeah, if I could do.
Yeah.
I think I mark ink for that, right?
Let's see. We haven't used this before, right? No, we did. Yeah. Oh
Mark
yeah.
ink.
Mark an ink, and then tell the keeper a single detail about your subject that is now true.
And I'll say that writing that like, and let me tell me if this is going too far, but and it's like ... and that was when Cletus finally found the group again after driving around searching for them frantically.
Yeah, that's great. That will definitely happen.
Aww.
This forward. What do the rest of you do while Hugh is writing in the library?
I think I'm giving everybody acting tips, so the next play, better chance of not being disappointment.
Oh,
Have some notes.
I have some notes. Y'all are doing great.
And brother is blazing his way towards Glottage. So, what about Zeph and Ren?
so we're in the forest still?
You're just on the side of the road while he is writing some notes.
I know I just definitely want to take a moment, as maybe inspired by Hugh walking away, just to be like, Ren, I appreciate that you wanted to solve the situation by staying with sister. And Hugh, I know you were just going along with me when we were going into the cellar, but you kind of got ahead of yourself. I'd like us all to stay together a little more. when we're out here, I'm not comfortable in this rural area.
Hugh just kind of gestures as he continues writing.
I think while you're saying that, Rand is like following an earthworm.
Yeah.
As it like wanders away from you. It's like kind of wandering off with the earthworm.
I just
it's
need
like
you guys
pointing it out to baby.
Oh, baby, yes. Baby, baby, you can wander, I guess, if you want to. No, but like I need you all to to back there. I just left some guy with an implanted god embryo that's probably going to turn him into something, and we're going to have to come back here to solve.
If he's lucky.
Yeah, like I can't do this alone. I can't do this without you all. Like, I'm not strong without you. So we just need to stick together, okay? For fuck's sake, come on.
I don't have any family. I only have you guys. Great. So I think this wraps it up. We're gonna get a ride as soon as we're out of here. But that means you also get some rewards.
Yay!
I think you get those now, not at the end of the session. Double check that. Yeah. So rewards for everybody. Available rewards are a fragment of writhes beneath the loam, a fungal god content to slumber in a jar of dirt for now. Add it to your altar. An old but serviceable birch and bone hunting rifle and a half box of ammo. Add it to your altar. An antique oil lantern that emits only shadow, which appears as a soft blue light to the one who carries it. Add it to your altar. A useful tool, abandoned by the skeletons, describe it and add it to your altar, or another memento from your investigation, ask another custodian to describe it and add it to your altar. What do people feel like?
I'm kind of feeling the lantern.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Feels like a theatrical thing. I could use it to make cool backgrounds and light design for shows.
Electricity.
Up our design.
It matches your picture, yeah.
It does. You're right. Totally forgot about that.
I could see you making off with a farm tool of some sort.
What do I need to say in my note? Just a lantern, or do I need to describe it? Emits shadows.
Yeah, let me paste it into your.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
I think all of the options that you said
do it again. I think I just fucked it up.
just went through my brain and I didn't catch like could we get like a quick summary?
Yeah, just paste this here for a second.
Autism.
What's going on?
There was a dirt one first.
It was
Yeah.
I was
dirt
gonna say there's
Slumbering
a
dirt god.
fragment of a mushroom god in dirt.
A fragment of
seems-
writhes beneath the loam, content to slumber in a jar of dirt for now.
Okay, I like dirt.
Yeah.
It definitely sounds like a Rin thing.
All right.
I keep
Give me-
collecting dirt from each place, so might as well. It's gonna end up being the dirt I throw over myself when I die.
So we got that. We got the tool, which it sounds like Hugh is taking.
Yeah, I was thinking if that's okay.
That in there. And there's a rifle or
Whoa,
something else.
No spaces. It's even creepier.
What's the useful tool?
And I'm supposed to ask fellow players that, right?
No, you get to describe that.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
There's a hunting rifle or something else for Zeph.
Circle.
Yeah.
Cool.
Owl-handled sickle.
Yeah.
Owl-handled sickle. Fantastic.
Owl-handled sickle.
I think that's a great choice. I do sort of wish that you had you just like had the machete.
Oh,
and I was like, isn't that my machete? And you're like, no, I found it in the house.
found
It's
it.
mine.
I have finders keepers.
Well, I had one just like that. It said reap and sow.
This one says owl and baby. This one says dusk and mother on it.
Does anyone have any hit for something from the house or forest and environs?
Getting your machete back.
I mean, yeah, that would be
A
totally...
locket. You could get a locket.
We just keep getting lockets.
That's my locket. God damn it.
Yeah, can't be. Found it in a nest.
Oh, wait. Could I get a locket with like a skeleton, a locket with a cameo with like a skeleton family portrait who just happens to look exactly like my dad?
Yes, that's
Ooh.
great.
With a younger
getting
version
so
of
complicated.
Sebastian in there too. Weird.
While we're waiting, I think I'd like to prod Sebastian a bit.
Mhm.
Hey, stop
Keeping an
poking
eye
me.
on- Keeping an eye on his questions, seeing that it's like, and I just talked about how Brother Skeleton really seemed just to have the gift of acting, and clearly marked for success. And it's just this like needling of like not needling on Hugh's part. I think he's saying it genuinely, but metagaming, it's like prod of just like I never thought that he would just suddenly captivate our attention like that.
Well,
could you take your eyes off him?
I mean, to be fair, it was I who recognized his talent and prodded him to chase after it. You see, that's part of my own. That's part of recognizing talent is a talent in and of itself, in addition to my natural directing and acting and writing talents.
And Hugh just has this like 1,000-yard stare.
Did when you sent brother off, did you hear the wings flapping?
There was no mention of that, I don't think. Or was that directed at me, or
that was directed at Sebastian? Like, did you get any indication that the Watcher had taken an interest in him?
I think so, because of how quickly he took to his role out of nowhere. And when I thought I was like really gonna have to like do this wonderful job of convincing him to do this for my own benefit, and then all of a sudden he's like, it's like he just totally snapped right into the role, and it's like, yeah, I almost feel like it felt like the Watcher took him under his wing just immediately, and I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. I've had to work my whole life to curry his favor, and does anyone, theoretically speaking, just as a being that we work for a bureau of unsanctioned gods and things, to do our jobs better, it would behoove us, I think, just to know, just as a topic of conversation, what it entails for someone to change gods, how that works exactly. I mean, not that I would, of course. I was made for the stage. It's what I do. But just when someone does become dissatisfied with their god, has anyone heard stories of how that works?
Oh yeah, it's not uncommon. Yeah,
I did.
No, I mean, this is what Sebastian is actually proposing to the group.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that Ren is like, sometimes people are born into families and they realize the weight of the gods holding up their family wealth, and then you can stay, but there are many of us that leave.
Doesn't that anger your previous god? Isn't there some kind of wrath that the god wants to then wreak upon you or such? If you
Depends on the god, really.
It depends
I mean,
on
maybe.
it depends. Whoa, baby. First words. It depends on my family's god did not miss me when I left, just as my family did not. But that is because my god was well fed. That may not be the case for all.
Sometimes people go and come back.
I think when this, you always seem to, I don't know about all of you, but Rin for sure, you seem like someone who is, have you ever had any doubts as to the God you're following, a crisis in your faith? Is it always a solid, you just know this is the road you should be on? Or have you ever thought maybe the Cairn Maiden was not the path you should be following? And
Of course, of all the gods, the Cairn Maiden is the hardest to dispute. We all will eventually meet her embrace. And at the same time, I am human. And there's nothing more human than going through life pretending that we will not see her and that we don't see her out of the corner of our eye at every moment. So even this God, which is the most sure of things, not like some cereal box God, some story told to us to keep us in line, but a real fact of our own mortality. Even that, I would like to forget sometimes.
do all of you, do you feel that your personal faith is a choice you willingly make or a path you must walk, whether you like it or not.
Like that one.
Or not.
What other choices there?
Are any of us happy right now? with, with the with the gods we are following? Is there any joy to this?
I
Or-
do.
I mean,
In the Karen Maiden, I do find a comfort. Joy, probably not.
I felt great joy when we pleased the watcher. He was very pleased with our last show, and that was wonderful.
And that disappointment is one of the lowest lows I've ever felt.
That's the problem. They seem so fickle, all of them.
Saint Electric isn't fickle. Saint Electric is pretty steady. For real. You know what? On a different day, I would give a big monologue here, but
Am I the only one with the monologue?
but
this time,
yeah, my problem. I don't feel joy with the Saint Electric, but I feel there's a great promise to following the Saint. I feel the Saint can deliver a lot. I think the Saint demands a lot too, but you know, like
every god
these
has
people
a
out here,
price.
every god has a price, but not every god delivers what they promise to. The Saint Electric could make things better for people out here. You know, people who've never seen electricity and people who don't know the simple joy of having a radio, of hearing the news from far away. Like that's not, I'm not,
my God,
I'm not dancing here, but I think there's important work to be done. And I think the Saint Electric can do it.
I think you have just completely unlocked something very important, at least for me. As you were speaking,
I hope you keep it to yourself.
As you're speaking, I realized that just as I, when directing the path that I set brother on, just as I'm responsible for challenging him to make him better, that's what the Watcher does to us. Challenges us to make us stronger, to make us better. We'll never grow and get better without some challenges, without tests, with that. It's all part of the path to becoming better at who we want to be.
He was such a good actor.
Probably the best I've ever seen.
A real natural. A real natural.
Well, it runs in the family.
No one takes joy in the Scrivener. What Ren was saying about the Karen Maiden struck a chord to me, that the worship is not jubilant. It is more, if the Karen Maiden is us coming to terms with death, the Scrivener is coming to terms with how we'll be forgotten. How one day our name will be written the last time. The last echo of what we did will scratch itself upon a page that crumbles to nothing. And there's not a pleasure in that. I find myself wishing that the path had led me to a more fun God instead of just relentless acceptance. Surely even the devourers, worshippers, enjoy this orgy of destruction and decay they get to wield for Aegon. And that's why I think I didn't have a choice. I came back. I had to. Are those headlights?
Yeah. You do see headlights approaching.
Is that Cletus? Got a big basket of mushrooms in the passenger seat.
Do you wave the car down?
I think Hugh does. It's just instantly.
Did you tell the others what you wrote?
I don't think I did. No, I think I was planning to, and then this whole discussion.
We're like, wow. You don't get any credit if we just think that it happened.
Yeah. Yeah. And so your car pulls over. Cletus is driving. And he like leans over across the passenger
Got a
seat.
station wagon too.
Like, I've been looking for you wrote that he's been looking for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. He has. I've been looking for you guys everywhere. Where
Sure you have.
you just go off into the woods by yourselves?
Yes, because you took our car.
That was a misunderstanding. Sorry about that. I had to it was an important. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm glad I found you though. Whew, I would have been in big trouble if yeah, I'm glad I found you. Hop in.
Can we get a ride? Yeah.
Yeah, where are we going? I mean,
Yeah, where are we dropping you off?
Yeah, I mean, anywhere is good, really. I'm just glad you guys are safe.
Brandon, baby in the backwards seat.
I was gonna say, do you want a 4-year-old also? Okay.
We don't have a car seat.
He looks. He sees baby, and there like a series of emotions pass over his face. One is like, "Huh, a child." The second is, "What the?" No, the second is, "Oh, I see." And then the third one almost looks like a performative. Oh my God, what the fuck is that? I assume Ren is holding baby because baby's not going to make that trip by themselves or by itself, I guess.
Yeah, I think eventually Ren picked up baby.
Yeah, baby. And yeah, Cletus just looks at Ren and is like, is it yours?
I think it's I don't know. I couldn't leave it there.
One of the skeleton kids?
Yeah. I wish we could have gotten more of them out.
There's more of those?
Well, there was sister and cousin.
That's it?
Brother's on his way to town.
And is amazing.
He's gonna do fine.
He's green but good.
Just really gonna light up any stages.
I hear he's got natural talent.
With some coaching.
So just cousin, so why didn't they come with you?
Well, it can be hard to leave something that you always do.
Are they like he just like nods at baby?
Not exactly, but definitely unique.
In what way?
Well, as Zeph, you got to know cousin better. The cousin seemed well.
Those to harmful levels of divinity.
Really?
Like a
Way
bird.
to put it. Yeah.
You know what? I think I'm good walking. I've got a flashlight in my backpack here. I'm gonna go check
Oh no,
on them.
the woods are gonna eat it.
I think Hugh is like that kind of starting to say things about how dangerous the woods are.
I
Gesturing
you
to
don't
a
have any
bicycle.
like a hat that makes you look like you have
A
horns or
moose?
anything, right?
No.
Oh,
No.
it's just that without
Can we at least get you to the edge of the woods?
Oh,
In
you're at
the-
the edge of the woods.
Oh,
Not even
okay.
like
Never mind.
yeah.
remember when they killed off all those wolves in the national parks? They thought that they were doing a service. They said the wolves were bothering people's sheep. They were bothering people. They got rid of the wolves.
Yeah, that
And
pissed off the
then-
howler, something fierce.
Truly did. And what not with the deer gods? Those places are a mess. I fear that there may
Saw
be
pictures of those
something.
guys impaled on trees with those giant horns. That was pretty rough.
It's rough. I
I mean, they
fear
gotta
that
feed,
this.
I guess.
I fear this place may suffer from a similar vacuum, and
A vacuum. How?
a divine vacuum.
Why did something happen to rise the did something happen to
We got rid of the Dusk Mother.
And now whatever it was keeping at bay, maybe it won't be at bay anymore.
yeah, I should definitely check on them. Bye. And he sprints off into the woods. You see his flashlight bobbing as you
Oh no.
Spores puffing up in his footsteps.
and you hear a little mooing, a little baleful mooing as launches into the woods.
Oh no.
Oh. Maybe I want to wander off and see
Um,
that what that mooing is.
Cool. I think that is it for that assignment. Then you have the move, the Dusk Mother's Embrace.
Woohoo.
It is
Yeah.
down in the notes there. That is when you use a prayer mark to call upon the angel that watches over wild and lonely places. State the thing you seek protection from and roll with communion. On a hit, a veil of twilight feathers envelops you and obscures you from immediate danger. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. On a 10 plus, choose 2. You learn something about danger that threatens you. You are soothed by the mother's embrace. You change an existing condition to embrace of the mother, or add that condition if you have no conditions. Nothing is asked of you in return.
Where is that noted? Record?
That is under the Dusk Mother. I'm going to put it in a better place.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to close that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on the Custodians tab. I'll just go. Oh, look at that. Special moves. Oh, yeah. There's a special move section. Look at that.
The Custodians tab?
On the Custodians tab, yeah.
Oh shoot.
And I'll put you have that other one from.
That's so many.
I know.
Ooh, side characters. Recurring side characters.
Cletus.
Baby.
Put your. Those are too big for that. But it's time to format some spreadsheets. Most thrilling thing you can do on stream. Formatting spreadsheets. Formatting spreadsheets. Okay, oh, we good enough. So you've got the yes. You've got the Dusk Mother's Embrace, and you've got the Mark of the Quickening from the Hungering Roots.
Are there coordinates for that on the custom? Custodian sheet?
That is A119.
In the
Thank
left,
you.
it's in the phase selector. You can click on
Yeah, I see it now.
special moves and then click on the pop-up thing that pops up, and it'll take you there. That's how those work. Got it.
I'll have to do.
Stupid
And those will both
bad.
be on the corresponding assignments if you ever want to go back and look at them. And that assignment is resolved.
Oh,
So we can draw on vitality and communion.
Huzzah.
Awesome.
Where are you traveling to next?
Oh man.
You can go back to the floating market. You can go to Welkin's Vigil.
Welkin's Vigil is where the
Sleepless Warden is. Yeah.
I feel like we should check on the warden myself.
I know, I do too, and it sucks because I want to close that other goddamn mystery. But
yeah.
Baby. Ren, baby seems to be getting hungry. What are you gonna do about that?
What does baby eat? Maybe, what do you wanna? Well, y'all said there was like a meat factory.
Oh, jeez. Are you gonna let baby loose on the slaughterhouse?
I was just gonna take baby that way.
On the way out.
Gotta be
David?
orphanage, right, in town.
Baby.
They'd be like, so this baby doesn't have family? Like, no, well, it kind of has family, but
I mean, I guess I've been trying to offer leaves to baby. Hopefully, like really hopefully that baby's vegetarian. Yeah. Okay. Okay. What about a bug?
Yeah, it'll eat a bug, but it'll still be hungry.
Okay.
2 bugs.
I guess we should stop by a restaurant in town.
Ooh, a roadside diner, maybe?
A roadside diner.
All right then. Let's do a journey scene. Or a journey phase, journey scene.
don't stop believing.
Gods must feed, but everyone gets hungry. Let's see. We went to the Kron Ma before. I think this is the well, where are you? You headed to Welkin's Vigil, and that's up north.
Unless we wanted to drop off the baby at the
it's a you know, what do they call it? Cattle yard, is that what it's called? Meat processing plant, Hopworth Industries processing plant. They don't really have a country store out front or anything, so that might be a move or two to get some food there. If you want to stop by there first, but if you just want to go to a diner, we can definitely find a diner for you.
Yeah.
diner.
Sounds good.
Let's see. Driving up mountains on your left, like go on your right. And let's take you to the Saint Delectable.
Yay.
Damn, I was hoping for medieval times.
Saint Delectable. Make notes. Great. Gods must feed, but everyone gets hungry. Diners and cafes of every sort can be found scattered along even the least traveled roads of the peninsula. This is the Saint Delectable Diner. Paint the scene. Let's go with Zeph. What notable iconography or decor stands out to you about the Saint Delectable?
Is there a canonical, like, or is there canonical
Nope.
iconography?
Just the name.
On Saint
It's like It's
Oh
like
yeah, that's right. I guess it's a pun on the Saint Electric.
it's Jupiter eating his children.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
nice.
what it is. That's what the iconography is. Yeah.
Oh no.
Great. Sebastian, what special is featured on the menu?
I'm I feel like I need. I want to keep running with the theme that's popped up, but this time it's the I'm trying to figure out the format of it. It's the Sweet Jolly Cruncherito.
Didn't we have something like that last time?
Oh wait, we have
Crunch
Crunch. It's a
Wrap,
Crunch
yeah.
Wrap. No, so no, we don't.
Yeah.
The
want
Jolly,
no, no.
Sweet Jolly Crunch Wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't want another wrap.
Oh, well.
Well, who doesn't?
The Sweet Jolly Crunchos. It's like in nacho form.
Mm.
It's like nachos covered with various toppings, including like Sweet Jolly Crunch Tooth cereal sprinkled over the top.
Nice. Ren, what quirky diner tradition do the locals maintain here?
I think they have the little orders, like they have so there's the kitchen and there's a window through and the
Pass through.
plates are and then they have the little orders are flipped up, but yeah. Little receipts are clipped up, and I'm trying to make it fit the theme. And yeah, the claw clips are like mouse traps.
Nice. And Hugh, what rumor have you heard about the owner of this establishment?
Oh no. The owner of the Saint Delectable.
Mm.
Yeah. I think that this is, how far out of the clutch are we?
It's like, a third of the way to
Okay.
Welcome to Adventure. So it's you're not quite to the mountains yet, but you're out of the woods for sure.
I think there's a rumor that he's associated with the woodland hunts, where people are masked and gagged.
Ooh.
And hunted for food.
Cool.
Most ominous.
That will certainly never come up.
Where on the map are we?
Let me paste the map that I have.
No, it's not urgent. I'm just
No, it's
curious. Just doing that part where you're in the book and then you fold
Look
back
at
to
the
the
map.
front and you're like, oh, I need to look at where we are now.
So
How close are we to Mordor?
Weft is where you Weft was the town near the woods, and so you're like kind of at the bottom of the mountain range there.
Oh, that's bad.
Let's see if I can find it. It's kind of near. Well, it's not near Marcel's. It's kind of just west of Marcel's Crossing, which is still there for now. Journey
to the polluted lands.
Yeah, that place is fun.
You really
Always
don't want to go
something.
there.
Always something happening in the polluted lands.
Good thing is you don't got to worry about littering. Just throw shit out the window. Doesn't matter.
A god will pick it up.
Last time we had the pilgrims with the tiny pink cups, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess this is a recall a time question for everybody. What restaurant did your family visit on special occasions?
You like
Oh,
We like to go to the Amazing JoJo's, which was like a two-story pizzeria that featured an in-house magic show every hour. So it's like basically like 2 stories surrounding a stage. So you could eat pizza, watch a really cool magic show.
Nice.
What was
your favorite trick that you saw there? And was it real magic?
Yeah, I feel like most of them I could figure out. I was like, okay, I know how to do that. I know how you do that. The only one that I couldn't figure out was he would saw a woman's leg off, and it was like it seemed so like I couldn't see any way it could be a trick. And it was always a different woman, which made me suspicious.
Cool.
yeah, mine's similar, but different class. Yeah, my family was very wealthy, so we didn't necessarily go to restaurants that much. Most of ours were like culty dinner parties, but when we did, there was a Petro Patter restaurant.
Oh geez.
Where you could where you could get your it's like you could get your like meat smoked inside a person who had been sacrificed to the Petro Patter and turned into coal. So it would be like, yeah, and just Ren sitting very stiffly, like as these horrors are happening, and dabbing bits of meat off the side of their mouth while screams and flames in the distance. Light violin playing, the tinkling of glasses and fake laughter. Different vibe than the magic place, but also same.
Yeah, a little different.
I think Hugh has some memories of going to the what is it, Sweet Jolly Kid Palace. Like I think either the Scriveners, the followers of the Scrivener in general, or this particular subsect or whatever, tend to be very austere. And so they're like coming out and kind of all dressed beigely and calmly, contrasting with this like McDonald land sort of vibe that the restaurant has. And it's like none of the food is, it's down market, none of the food is that good, but I think Tiny Hugh is just amazed at like something that has a flavor and is not like lentils or broth. That it marks his memory indelibly.
Oh.
I think Zeph and his family used to go to this place. It was called Amazing JoJo's. It's this 2-story pizza place, but they always used to put on But in the center, they had this stage, and but they had this big pipe organ that they would
Okay, I
always
finally
play.
got it.
Yeah. And there were some other shows there, but my mom always took us there. We didn't have a lot of money, but she always wanted to make music a big part of our life. So we would go there and we would enjoy the music. Yeah.
I love that you referenced a pipe organ, which makes me think you know what I'm actually referencing as well. Oh, it also was a great coincidence, but I'm like, yeah, I think Ben knows what I'm used as real life inspiration.
I just Googled it, and the first thing that comes up is Heath's blog.
That's great.
Because I made a wiki page for it, which they took down because they said it was not notable enough. So I was like, well, I'm saving all this information on my blog since they don't deem it notable enough to have a wiki page. And I've done a lot of research for that wiki page.
So, I'm still lagging. A wiki page for what was it?
There was a place in Austin Scampy's Organ Palace.
Oh, okay.
I used to go to as a child with my aunt and my cousin.
I was like, I don't know. I'm not following. So I just Googled organ 2-story.
Which didn't, as far as I remember, I don't know if it had a magic show, but there's a big giant pipe organ, real pipe organ that was the centerpiece. It had like, I remember having all these weird, like cool gimmicks and stuff, like things would come out of it. And
oh yeah, for entertainment. Oh yeah, I'm reading your own blog post.
That's where I found it.
I
was
am
like, oh, Heath wrote this.
Foremost expert on Scampy's Organ Palace.
You got some good SEO on that.
And there's like discussion in the comments about.
No, there's a lively comment
section. What's going on there?
I did not know any.
Oh, really? That's hilarious. That was one of that's what I was thinking of. I was like, I'm gonna change it. Instead of a pipe organ, it's gonna be a magic show. And then Ben reintroduced the pipe organ, and I was like, oh, Ben must know about Scampy's. Pure coincidence. That's
amazing.
That's as weird as this game's reality.
Wow.
Somebody just altered reality.
I'm just gonna roll a die really quick here on one of the things. It's a D10, so don't worry. Wow, great.
Wait, why would we worry? Wait.
Because there's no D10s. There's no D10s in the game, so I'm not rolling for anything mechanical.
Okay.
Who notices the missing persons poster?
Probably Red.
Oh yeah.
Maybe Hugh. Do you think you do?
I was thinking that at first, but I could also see Ren just kind of dissociating from the group and noticing the thing.
I feel like maybe Ren brushes their hand against it, but Hugh maybe reads it.
Oh. Yeah.
Do you feel? Maybe Ren draws attention to it but doesn't read it, but maybe Hugh is.
I could see Hugh noticing Ren kind of wandering off and giving some attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of coming up behind them and taking a closer look at it.
Yeah, Ren probably like touches their person, like the photo's eyes or nose or something, but doesn't like read it. And Hugh probably actually notices and reads.
Hugh, what's the name on the poster?
Ooh.
The Amazing JoJo.
JoJo has gone missing.
It's so sad that y'all both went to the same place and you're not brothers anymore.
I mean, are we in the vicinity of any of our other previous assignments?
You're kind of in the middle.
Okay. Because like I want it to be Carl. But that
that's
might be
great.
too far off. Okay.
What's Carl's last name? Did we give Carl a last name?
Oh, Carl.
We didn't give Carl a last name.
Carl's the bouncer at the market.
Yeah.
Or Lily, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Lily, I can tell you much.
Not missing.
Not missing.
She's missing by choice.
No one misses her.
What's Carl's last name, Hugh?
Colwich.
Colwich.
There we go. Carl Colwich.
Carl Felwich. Yeah, it's a picture of him. Looks much younger than what you. It took a while to sort of put together, like,
Connected.
oh,
Yeah.
that's our Carl. And it says in big red letters across the bottom, possible saint emergence.
Uh-oh.
In all caps, bold, impact.
Outline. Superimposed on a cat photo.
Ren, what's baby eating? What are you feeding baby?
Do they give us like bread or chips at the table?
Yeah, it seems like that kind of place.
I feel like I'm trying to get baby to eat that.
Like pick at some.
He doesn't like it.
Yeah. Picks at the crunch wrap.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Just picks at it and spits it.
Okay, he doesn't like that. No. I think I want to ask the waiter or waitress, the waiter person.
Mhm.
So what do you do if you've got a picky eater?
Oh, well, would they like some chicken nuggets or a little grilled cheese or something?
Maybe. What do you think, baby?
And I think she sees it and like visibly blanches. Says, I'm gonna roll a fortune die here for a second.
I'm gonna keep this baby with us as
Or-
long as we can.
Yeah. She just kind of like scowls and wrecks her face up, just like, well, you let me know when you've decided.
You don't have children? You don't like children? That's fair. Me neither. Oh, all right. We'll just get like a appetizer sampler.
Fine.
I hope you like jalapeno poppers, baby.
Anybody want to share some Jolly Crunch nachos?
Who raises a finger? Because he has fond memories of Jolly Sweet Crunch.
Oh, yeah. I think Ren gets a grilled cheese for themselves, and then it's like, okay, we'll just get like the sampler plate and see what baby picks from it.
Anything else you want to do here, chat wise?
Oh, at the diner. Are we at one of the journey moves? Sorry, what are the? Oh, this isn't a journey scene though.
This is a journey scene, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What can we do in it?
This is a journey scene. You're doing a journey move in a journey scene during the journey phase. So you're
Can
gonna
I wander off to the kitchen?
Yeah, you totally can. You're all
Yeah,
gonna
I think.
clear conditions as well.
Okay. Well, I
I'm
mean,
not
does
clearing my
baby
inspired.
like any of the appetizer food? Maybe baby doesn't like any of it, and I wander off to the kitchen to try
Baby
to find
wants
something.
raw meat.
Okay. I think I'm gonna wander off to the kitchen and be like, okay, I'll get some raw meat for baby.
Oh no.
Great.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to like the chef and try to convince them to like give me some raw meat.
Yeah. I think they look at like, are you a health inspector at first? But
No, I just gotta.
If you're a health inspector, you have to tell them.
if you're a health inspector, you have to tell me.
Yeah, I just gotta pick a child.
Sure. We'll just put it down as chicken plate or whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
Thank you. That
you
was
can-
easier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, so easy.
Thought I was gonna have to steal that.
No, not yet. You also stumble upon a clue. Custodians in the scene should tell the keeper what the clue is and how you came across it.
There's something in the chicken meat.
This can only be a clue for the.
Oh yeah, I guess it can only be a clue for the
Oh,
Secret Warden.
maybe the saint picture, the saint emergence picture.
Oh, what about? Do you want that to be the clue?
Oh no, I'm offering it. I don't really have
Yeah,
it.
no,
I'm happy to let others run
sounds
with it.
intriguing to me.
Hmm.
Or maybe there's a
How did Carl
radio
get mixed up with
broadcast
it?
or people talking about it.
Um. Hmm. Would the staff there know that we're with this agency? I guess not. We're just random people
Probably
that
not.
know.
No,
Okay.
it's not like super secret or anything, but it's not really in the public eye like the Institute is.
Yeah, I'm wondering if like we see that Carl was last seen in the city that we're going to,
Yeah.
Mm,
which
yeah.
seems like, I don't know, binding a lot of lore string to the wall, but
Yeah.
hopefully it's not that
Carl last seen in Wilkins Vigil.
Or somebody who didn't want to leave the docks.
bad.
Weird, right? Interesting. Cool. You can all go ahead and clear a condition if
Oh,
you
good.
wish.
Do not wish.
You are not
No
required to.
No longer wrung out because I have a child to take care of.
Yeah, that's totally not going to ring you out.
I'm no longer spongy.
Oh, your sponge reform.
Cool. Got your clue. Got your conditions. Let's show. Oh, we're at. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Let's just show up at Welkin's Vigil, and we'll. There. Um, I think it's. Do you drive through the night, or do you take shifts?
Hey, don't let Ren drive.
You sleep in the parking lot of the diner.
Yeah, we're gonna sleep in a car with baby. It seems.
Yeah, none of us, all of us kind of
Yeah.
take a furtive glance at baby and say, no, let's keep driving. Just drive.
Cool. So you get to Welkin's Vigil in the morning. It's on the northeastern cliffs of the peninsula. Beautiful views. You can almost see the Linger Straits across. And yeah, this is a quaint little town. And let me find a good location to lay it. Yeah, I guess you'll show up basically in the town square for starters. It's a small mound with a traffic walkabout, quaint cobblestone sidewalks, and a few tourist shops. There's some orange traffic cones around a massive stone plinth that lies toppled halfway across the road with no battle saint in sight. That's where the battle saint was located before it was activated. Chunks of dirt and pavement are churned and scattered in a path leading away to the hills. There's a paint the scene question. At a glance, the locals appear to be working around this obstacle without much difficulty. How can you tell they are actually quite agitated, but doing their best to avoid showing it?
I think there's I want there to be like church signage where they can put letters up to change the message every so often. And I don't know which god this is associated with. I'll just say,
I mean, the sleepless sword makes sense.
oh, well, okay.
Unless you want it to be something else.
Yeah. The warden says, stay strong in trying times.
Nice.
And then there's some sort of code that's like, oh, it's from some holy book.
From one of the verses.
Yeah.
You said this is like a sign that just everyone in the area is generally agitated. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, so this is where there was the battle saint that was kind of a monument here that activated and caused some trouble, and everyone's a little bit on edge about it.
I think you can tell because like everyone's weirdly quiet except for and like tersely conducting business. So any kind of exchanges are just like, yeah, what kind of different? Yeah, I have my order. Okay, here you go. Thanks. You know, it's like all very, there's not like a lot of chatter, just people talking, having a good time. It's like sort of weird, just business.
Yeah, business.
As efficient and tersely as possible.
None of the like outside lights or porch lights are on.
Oh, wow.
Houses.
There's a guy loudly shouting in the town square. Why is everybody so agitated?
It is Sebastian.
Yeah, we could tell everyone is so worried about this because no one is talking about this great new actor who's just come to college.
God damn it.
No.
Taking the content by storm.
All the linker straits are. Could there be a policeman or sheriff?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. He's I picture like there being like kind of a cute old timey car. That fits.
Yeah.
In this world. So yeah, he's just like he is leaning against his old timey car, and you'd expect that he would be part of the like hail fellow, well met, well met tourists for such a quaint community. But he's really scowling and looking at everyone suspiciously.
Nice.
Including us as our car like rattles in. Probably like bumps into the plinth. Like, oh, sorry. So,
great. So yeah, where do you geez. Where do you park the car? I guess who is driving first off?
In a tree. Not me.
I don't think Sebastian ever drives either because he doesn't want to. He always has an excuse.
Fancy lad.
Yeah.
It's just been Zeph and Hugh trading off the whole way.
I don't have good night vision.
I'll drive. I'll try.
just like quickly go past Ren to like hit baby, like, oh.
Oh, someone's got to watch baby, I guess. Okay.
Yeah. Zeph at some point is like, can you, like scribble some coffee? Scribble. Just use your divine gift to create coffee.
There's the grinding lord. That's.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually Hugh's response. It's like grinding lord.
Pray to the grinding lord for it.
Like
so yeah,
implying that we don't want trouble with their turf. But he's like so tired at this point that he's just. I would imagine Hugh is driving and just kind of pulls off to the shoulder and it's just like.
And yeah, you said it was a cop, right?
Oh, the sheriff.
What's he dressed like? He's leaning against his old timey car. Is he dressed like a glottage type police, or is he like cosplaying?
More. I picture like. You ever seen Smokey and the Bandit? I can't remember his name. the sheriff.
Roscoe
Oh.
Pico. No, that was a deputy.
No, is it Justice? It's
Buford Justice.
Justice.
Yeah, Buford T. Justice.
He's got like kind of like dressed like all white, like a cowboy cop sort of thing.
Nice. Yeah, so he, like, as you pull over, where was that? So many good things here. 2, 3, 4, 5. For fun. Great. He, as you pull to a stop, he kind of like pulls himself up, hitches his belt up, walks over.
Oh no!
Kind of like leans on the top of the car and taps on the window.
You just like slowly. I think the window squeaks and kind of shudders.
What's your business here?
And again, I think he was so tired that it's just like, we're investigating the Battle Saint.
Ooh. Well, best of luck to you. You with Glodge, please? You don't look like cops.
Would I say the agency that we're with, or do we never speak its name? Sort of.
You can. It's like it's not like a shadowy agency. It's just like some kind of dusty government agency that people may or may not have heard of, but isn't really in the public eye.
Hugh just rattles off the acronym, and again, it's just not awake enough to do better.
Well, you best watch yourself. What the fuck is that? Baby.
Hugh just is like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think we just kind of shrug.
No one knows.
Well, find yourself somewhere to. You can't stay parked here, but make sure that thing stays away from the rose garden and the fountain.
I know.
Those lampposts. Doesn't make sure it doesn't perch on anything, or try to keep this place nice for tourists. Once we get that thing back up straight and sort out the warden thing, which I assume you can help with.
Has that been hurting anybody, or
the warden hurting anybody? I mean, it's protecting the place, so if it's hurted anybody, then
not doing.
I reckon they deserved it.
Oh yeah. Is there a hotel or?
That's a great question. Let me
hotel
check.
We can
Yeah, we haven't been in a bed for a while.
Very direct sleep deprived you.
Is there like a Gilmore Girls style bed and breakfast?
There might
fly in.
Yes, we need a bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
All of this is just kind of grazing off of Gilmore Girls.
He kind of points down the road. He's like, see that old it's an old guard tower. It's the third watch. It's a it's a pub. There's a museum upstairs, but they got rooms.
You'll love that.
They got rooms in the basement, so
it takes like several beats too long for Hugh to parse out what he's been told, and then he nods.
Yeah, just head that way and ask for Angel.
Angel. All right.
It's Angel, or no, Nikki. Ask for Nikki. Nikki.
Ask for Nikki. At the third watch.
At third watch.
All
and
right.
Keep it clean.
What's your name?
My name is not on the list. My name is I wrote down a name just in case someone asked. Lowell. My name's Sheriff Lowell.
Thank you, Sheriff Lowell.
Lowell Justice.
Lowell Justice. Lowell T. Justice.
Keep it clean around here.
Of course, we never cause trouble. And then I think Hugh just drives off at that point.
And as you're kind of trundling that way over the cobblestone, it's like it's not pavement, it is all quaint cobblestone, so you have to drive quite slowly. As you're driving, Ren, baby kind of looks at you. Its eyes look bigger than before, and just kind of leans its head back, and its giant toothy maw just opens up while it's like fixing you with these big saucer eyes.
Baby.
Evidence of god flesh has been seen in diners around the last location of
No.
floating markets. What are you doing?
Not my baby.
Report back as soon as possible.
Hey, 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 you can't do that to the baby.
I think that's where we'll end it.
That's the line. That's far too. They've crossed the line. I quit.
Oh, no. And we can kick off with my narration next time, I assume.
Yeah, unless you want to do it right now.
Nah, no, that was such a
Cool.
clean way to end on.
Yeah.
Cool.
That'll be fun to start with.
Ooh.
God flesh.
Great. Let's see. Great. End of session. Collect rewards if an assignment was resolved. You did it already. Answer end of session questions. Let's start with Ren.
I completed assignment. I don't think I engaged with a god angel or other divine manifestation.
Yeah, I don't think so. Baby doesn't really count. But
Baby does not really.
you know what?
count.
You know what? I think baby does count. I think we'll give you one for baby this time.
That is
Yeah.
not something I knew.
Yeah.
We have just
Yeah.
been riding around in the backseat together.
Surprise!
I think baby counts as a
Baby.
divine manifestation.
Okay. Sure. And then I undermine orders of my superiors to pursue personal interest by going to the kitchen to get some chicken. I was thinking that would be more trouble, but it wasn't. And then I went out of my way to connect with baby down to the basement.
Cool. That's your 4. Looks like you have
Yeah.
an advancement
Oh,
coming.
I have an advancement. I'll pick that next time.
Cool. Zeph.
Completed an assignment and I was vulnerable.
Yeah, that was a good vulnerable.
Cool. That's 2. Sebastian Skelton.
Yes, I did struggle with my personal faith, and I call setting brother on the path, connecting with the local community.
Sure. And you did complete an assignment.
And I did complete a freaking assignment, but I don't think I engaged with any gods, angels, or divine manifestations.
Not really.
So
oh no, did you get the? Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I can. And so that's an advancement +2.
Nice. And Hugh.
We completed an assignment. I think the role for the devourer below counts as engaging with that in some capacity. Or at least it seemed like we were saying that at the time, but
I don't think that role did, but I think messing with the fungal pond, but definite manifestation. So
okay, cool.
Definitely engage with that.
And then I did deliver a monologue, so that is one. I don't think I went out of my way to connect with the local community. I just had a perfunctory chat with
and I hang with baby. That's
so that fills everything up.
Nice.
And then I have
advancements all around.
Advancement. And that takes me back down to 2 advancements there. Or 2 check marks on the advancement track.
Cool. Resolve any moves. We'll do that next time. And we'll go to stars and wishes, starting with Peter.
Let's see, stars and wishes. Let's see. Star for Nick for bringing along baby, and that just feels very in character for Ren and a delightful source of complications for what we've got coming up. Star for Heath, thank you for rolling with the I'm going to make this a crisis of faith. that brother has impressed everyone as an actor. I feel like I did something kind of silly, so it was lovely to feel supported on that. Let's see. Oh, our wishes. Let's see. I would love to learn more about the Battle Saint and what has gone wrong at the floating market.
Yeah.
I really want us to be able to loop back to that and see what's going on. I'm excited to see what advancements people pick next time. Yeah, and as usual, stars for everyone for playing their characters strongly. And oh no, and if Carl has gone missing from the floating market, that's yeah. Yeah, thank you, Mark, for the start for going along with Carl being the one who's gone missing. I think it's interesting to sort of ride the line of wanting to interweave things, but not wanting to make it like binding and difficult for us to work through the lore. And yeah, as usual, star for Mark for just letting the story really veer based on what we're doing. I have a very strong sense of agency playing this game, and that's always cool. I think that's it for me.
Cool. Next up is Heath.
Oh yeah, as previously mentioned, star for Mark for altering real reality in the way game reality. Star for Ben for also rolling with that and making all kinds of interesting additions to that. Star for Peter for that. I liked it. I mean, I thought that the whole brother thing and everybody jumping on that and piling on it is just like that's just like the perfect that's just perfect foil for Sebastian's constant ego and disappointment and frustration with everything that represents. It's just such a perfect representation of the issue, his hot button probably. And start for Nick for as usual, just getting into trouble, bringing along a baby, wandering off to the kitchen. And everybody, I just felt like it was a lot of fun. Like I just felt everybody was, it felt very, I like when we stay together, I really do. Because just felt, this episode really felt particularly like tossing a ball around. Like everybody just tossed the ball to you toss the ball to me, you toss the ball to them, and so it just really felt like a constant tossing the ball around with each other session, which is fun. And wishes fucking wrap up the floating market, which we've solved 2 or 3 sessions ago now, and it's still just unsolved. So it would be nice to just get that out of the way. Get my locket back from Lily.
Lily doesn't have the locket anymore.
What?
Yeah.
How did I miss that? I need to tell Sebastian about my vision.
Oh,
yeah, Lily hawked it and then
that's right. Yeah.
Very badly burned.
Oh, yeah. But do I know that?
Nope. Not unless Red said something about it.
I probably will. I probably will, like, casually.
Private Karen Maiden business.
I think that's all that's coming to mind at the moment.
Cool. Then it is Ben.
Yeah. I think it's all been covered. But yeah, just like it was like I don't know, a very enjoyable mix of like horror and humor. Like going from like oh no, what is this like kind of hillbilly horror going to turn into? And it turned into like an insufferable actor. like you know, which we then use to needle Sebastian, like you know, I just love the like you know the stage waits for no one sort of thing. Yeah, you know, I really like. I mean, I like getting into danger, and I like solving mysteries, and I also just like us having a moment to like stand around a free little library and just like have a moment, be like, what? Like, are you happy? Like just like quick check-in. You know? Like who needs therapy? It's like, well, everyone needs therapy. That's
Is there a therapy guy?
but yeah. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah. You know how you can rewrite reality?
Yeah.
TBT God.
We can make you happy.
Yeah. Yeah. So stars for everyone for that, for you know, getting finished with one thing. Yes. Wishes to see the next thing. You know, I'm curious about that. I'm curious about the battle save. That's very interesting.
Me too.
It is. I like that. Like we now have some pressure about the other thing, the market issue. Because like in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, we solved that. We're done. Like,
You
oh,
solved
that's
it.
right. Yeah, we actually have to do something about it. Yeah. So those are my stars and wishes. All said before by other people.
Nick.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with what's been said. I liked giving each other questions to answer. I felt like that also tied in really well with like, oh, I know that I accidentally and then on purpose gave Zeph a thing, so I can support Zeph in making sure they do that. I also really like the mix of like horror plot of like, we got to get out of this building, and then stopping and then being like, are we happy? Really loved Zeph doing that vulnerable moment. I felt like it really opened up Zeph's character, because we've had this like corporate person, and then it was just like, what? And then Hugh's monologue bringing it all back to like, no, it's never been about joy. Anyway, let's get in the car. There's a car here. I love us not knowing that Hugh did that. I love the
it's always been.
differences.
Yeah.
I love the differences between the rewriting reality. Like really hit me this time with like Zeph no longer being Sebastian's brother, and it was just like the horror of that really hit me. Yeah, baby. I was just like, fuck, I gotta follow what Ren would do, and Ren is bringing baby. God damn it, Ren, we're bringing baby along. This is not like a good min-maxing thing to do. This is gonna drag us down. I don't even know what baby eats.
Raw meat.
Your
raw
face.
Meat. Yeah, it was like, at least it wasn't live people. And I'm so excited to explore this new place. A new place, new dangers. It'll be really great. And interested to see also in what I was like, oh, I wonder if baby being around changes Ren, because Ren has just been like, I want to die and the Karen Maiden won't let me, so now I work for the government. Until baby.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious about what, if anything, that changes for Ren. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, sitcom theme starts up.
Yeah.
As always, thank you, Mark. Yeah, I really like the agency that I have. Like, I'm always like, oh, maybe I'll go play games with other people. And then I played in some other games recently, and like had the extremes of Mark. One was like someone who had the story in their mind, and like we were just all in the little minecart with them, and I was like, why am I even here? And then the other person who like gave us more freedom, which I really, really liked, but also didn't like have rails for us. So we were just like sitting and discussing stuff forever. And so I just really the bunny rabbit's drinking my tea now. I really appreciate you, Mark. I would love to learn more about what you do, because that like pointing us at things that help move the story along, but also helping us feel like, oh, we can do things. It makes it really fun. So thank you.
Yeah.
That's me.
Cool.
Funny.
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 Really enjoyed this one. It like the little bit between like ending that and just getting to the new one took up a whole session, which was actually really fun, with the journey move and getting to the woods and all the messing around with brother and baby. Really good stuff all around. And just like mashing those character buttons super hard is great. I love it. Getting all the vulnerable questions and the no monologues, but all the ranting about all the other things, super great. I'm really excited to explore Welcome's Vigil. This is a cute little town with a HOA, basically, which is going to be big, lots of trouble. So if you like getting in trouble, is what's going to happen. Also interested in seeing how the trouble with the floating market and Carl is resolved or addressed or ignored and escalating. That's going to be great as well. And then there's going to be a third assignment showing up again at the beginning of next session. So buckle up. Yeah, I think that's all I've got. Anything else before we say goodbye to the internet? All right then. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.